Hello everyone, welcome to day 19 of Prelims Warm Up. This initiative has been brought to you by Aptplus Academy for Civil Services, and in this initiative we are discussing the important topics for the upcoming UPSC Prelims 2020. My name is Shayak Datta and I am the faculty for Geography and Environment at Aptplus Academy for Civil Services. So let us start with the first question for today. And the first question that we have is saying that recently the Credit Linked Subsidy Scheme, CLSS, the Credit Linked Subsidy Scheme, Awas Portal. So this entire thing together is what is in short form called as CLEAP. So CL stands for Credit Linked Subsidy Scheme and AP stands for Awas Portal. So CLAP, Credit Linked Subsidy Scheme Awas Portal, and the Global Housing Technology Challenge India, the Global Housing Technology Challenge India, they were launched by which of the following ministries? So out of the given ministries, which ministry was responsible for launching these two initiatives? So one is the Credit Linked Subsidy Scheme Awas Portal or CLAP, CLAP, CLAP portal, and the other is the Global Housing Technology Challenge India. So A, it is Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. B, it is the Ministry of Rural Development. C, it is the Ministry of Panchayati Raj, and D is the Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation. So out of the given options, we get to see again from the name itself, you should be able to more or less make an educated guess over here. Even if you are not absolutely aware about this particular topic, even then I believe an educated guesswork can guide you to the right answer in this case. So let's say Global Housing Technology Challenge, and again it is talking about Awas Portal. So you can understand that more or less it is referring to A, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, and the answer is yes. Okay, answer should be A. Recently, the Credit Linked Subsidy Scheme Awas Portal or CLAP and the Global Housing Technology Challenge GHTC India, so they were launched by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Main objective is to accomplish the Housing for All mission. Okay? And to know more about this particular campaign, you can visit this particular link of the Government of India, from where you can get to know more about these campaigns. So with this, we move on to our second question for the day, and the second question is with regards to Patent Prosecution Highway Program. Patent Prosecution Highway Program. First statement is saying it is a set of initiatives for providing accelerated patent prosecution procedures by sharing information between some patent offices. The first statement says that it is a set of initiatives for providing accelerated patent prosecution procedures by sharing information between some patent offices. So basically, if there is any violation of patent and intellectual property rights, in that case there can be accelerated, the entire process of prosecution can be accelerated. So for that reason we have this particular program, which is also referred to as Patent Prosecution Highway Program. Second statement is saying that it will initially commence between Indian Patent Office and the Japan Patent Office on a pilot basis for a period of 3 years only. Okay, so if I look at the two statements which have been given under this, so both of them are correct. So answer ideally should be C, both 1 and 2. So yes, and you can visit this particular link again, from where you can get more information regarding the Patent Prosecution Highway Program. Okay, so this is with regards to Patent Prosecution Highway Program. The correct answer is option C. Moving on to question number 3, it is regarding Kartavya Portal. So consider the following statements about the Kartavya Portal. First one, it was launched by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. And 2, the portal was launched as a part of the year-long Nagrik Kartavya Palan Abhiyan, which is being observed throughout the country. So this Kartavya Portal, first statement is saying it was launched by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Second statement is saying the portal was launched as a part of the year-long Nagrik Kartavya Palan Abhiyan, which is being observed throughout the country. So if I look at the two statements, out of the two statements, statements 2 is the right one because it has not been launched by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, but I rather we get to see it has been launched by the Ministry of Human Resources. And what has happened is it was launched on the 26th of November, on the occasion of on the 70th anniversary of India's Constitution Day, which is also called as the Samvidhan Divas. So Samvidhan Divas, that is 26th of November. So on that day we get to see this particular portal was launched. Main objective is that it will encourage people across the country, students mainly, youngsters, to participate in essay competitions, quizzes, and all these things. And the topic for the essay, this particular essay competition will continue for a period of around 11 months, and the topics for the essays will be based on the fundamental duties that we have. Okay, so this is what is the entire Kartavya portal all about. So answer should be 3B. So it was launched by the Ministry of Human Resource Development for holding monthly essay competitions for students. It was launched on the 26th November 2019 as a part of the celebration of the 70th Constitution Day, which is also referred to as the Samvidhan Divas. This portal will be used for holding essay competitions, quizzes, poster making, debates, and for all these things. The Department of Higher Education, which is under the HRD Ministry or the Human Resource Development Ministry, they will be holding 11 rounds of the national essay competition, as I told you, during the year. And the topic for these essays, they will be based on the fundamental duties. So every month one fundamental duty will be targeted and a topic will be given based upon that, and students will have to write on this topic. If you want to know more about this particular Kartavya portal, you can visit this link where you will get sufficient information. So with this we move on to the fourth question. The fourth question is with regards to the Indradhanush plan, which has been launched with which of the following objectives? Number one, A is to recapitalize banks, B to achieve maximum national immunization coverage across India, C to streamline farm loan waiver across states, and to promote the sport of archery in the tribal pockets of the country. So if you look at the Indradhanush plan, now the government has come up with some of these programs and schemes named Indradhanush, and there is a possibility for students to get a little confused. For example, when we talk about Indradhanush plan, that is meant for the recapitalization of banks, whereas Mission Indradhanush was meant for maximum national immunization coverage. Okay, so for 4, A should be the correct answer. Okay, recapitalization of banks. So Indradhanush plan was to recapitalize banks. It was Mission Indradhanush that was aimed to achieve maximum national immunization coverage across India. If you want to know more about the Indradhanush plan, you can visit this particular article by Live Mint, and based upon this article only this question was framed. So you can just visit this article and learn more about it. Moving on to question number 5. The question number 5 is with regards to Project Sampark, and Project Sampark is by the Border Roads Organization or BRO. So the first statement is saying it is one of the projects of Border Roads Organization with its headquarters at Srinagar. Second statement is saying it has an area of responsibility from Pir Panjal in the north, that is Border Road Organization. It has an area of responsibility from Pir Panjal in the north to Pathankot in the south, and from Poonch in the west to Dalhousie in the east. So in this entire area, Project Sampark of the Border Roads Organization will be carried out. So if we look at the two statements, the first statement is incorrect because the headquarter is not at Srinagar. Similarly, if I look at the second statement is correct. And this Project Sampark was in the news because 2 bridges were inaugurated under this Project Sampark, and hence it came in the news. Main objective, you can understand, to increase accessibility, to improve the transport and the physical infrastructure condition of these border areas, mainly like Jammu and Kashmir and all such areas bordering our neighboring countries like Pakistan and all. So first statement is incorrect, the second statement is correct. So yes, it is one of the projects of the Border Roads Organization, but the headquarter is not at Srinagar, as was mentioned, but it is rather in Jammu. And you will get more information regarding this particular project called as Sampark from this particular link of PIB. So you can visit this link and get to know more about Project Sampark of the Border Roads Organization. And at the same time, I would also recommend that you should know a little bit regarding Border Roads Organization as well. So just Google and find out regarding Border Roads Organization and what is the main objective of this particular body. Uh, Under Border Roads Organization, we'll get to see the longest bridge, 1 kilometer long, was launched, and that is why the project Sampark came into news. Okay, so with this, we complete the 5 important topics for today. And if you have liked this particular video, then please let us know in the comment section. So like, comment, subscribe, and share this with your friends, and also subscribe to Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services YouTube channel for more such informative topics, for more such informative videos. And till then, we'll conclude this particular session, and we'll come back with a new video on 5 more important topics for the upcoming UPSC prelims. So thank you so much.